content filtering. It's a pretty straightforward concept. I'm sure you guys have all dealt with that in one form or another. Dealing with other hardware. There's two different types of content filtering. There's web traffic content filtering, where we're inspecting the actual payload of the client traffic as it browses the web. And obviously, if you're familiar with the way SSL encryption works, obviously we can't inspect SSL traffic unless we're essentially performing a man-in-the-middle attack against the client, which is possible. We can set up the RxG in such a way that it basically is generating certificates on the fly for HTTPS websites that people are visiting that still allow us to intercept HTTPS traffic and do content filtering and things like that. In order to do that, however, you have to get the RxG's root certificate authority installed onto the device. So you can't just, obviously if it was that easy to just like spoof certificates and that would defeat the purpose of SSL. But if you install the CA onto the actual device and make that a trusted CA that's allowed to generate certificates for us, then that device has the ability to make new certificates on the fly as people are browsing and allows us to still inspect that web traffic. So that is a possibility, and this is something that's more heavily used in like the education sector and that sort of a thing, where you have some control over the devices on the network, and you've kind of got a policy in place where people have to have this certificate installed to use the network. HTTP traffic we can filter without doing anything special. That's pretty straightforward. And there is also DNS-based content filtering, which is actually not part of the latest official release. If you guys are running this out there, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But there's the two pieces of filtering. There's DNS-based content filtering and web content filtering. So these two allow us to filter things based on categories or lists of sites, and we can pull in remote content filter lists that will allow us to filter out client traffic.